Hello you sexy biscuits and welcome back into Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's fair to say that today is a pretty big day. Not only is the Band of Biscuits DLC coming out for Kingdom Come Deliverance, but also patch 1.8, or should I say patch 1.81. Yes, this update is so big that they've actually had to skip patch 1.8 and move straight to 1.81. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the most important and integral updates to the game. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to be doing Patreon shoutouts. Yes, to all of those sexy biscuits out there who give me money every month for doing silly videos on the internet. So these updates are for every platform. So no matter if you're on PlayStation 4, the Nintendo Switch, or the Atari 2600, you will be getting these updates. The first section is called New Features and includes new better overlays which explain content and technical specification for launching content of each DLC. So I'm guessing they will actually have something pop up at the start, kind of like when you start a new game and you have got all the DLC, it kind of comes up and says, hey, you own this and it does this kind of thing. I'm hoping that they now give you a little bit more detail about how to start the DLC, so that is pretty awesome. They've also added a new item into the main menu concerning all DLCs and overlays, so I'm guessing this is going to be activatable at any point, so you can check back to see what the DLC adds. Added lamps and other lights in taverns to make it easier to see dice at night in the dice minigame. I love this. Normally you have to pull your torch out before sitting down to be able to get light, but that is absolutely amazing. I think this patch was specifically for me because I don't know that many other people who play the dice minigame. So thank you, Warhorse. If player is overloaded and can't mount a horse, a notice to that effect is displayed. It just has a little pop-up. Pebbles will be crushed if you sit on him. Poor Pebbles. It seems like they've added some more gamblers. In some inns, players can find a cast of gamblers who have special dice and more money to lose. So yes, we are actually going to be getting more gamblers, and that is amazing. I love dice, and the ability to be able to get more special dice is amazing. So something really awesome here that is in Fallout New Vegas, one of my favorite games ever, is the ability to see if you've lost karma or gained karma. Notification about reputation, gained or lost, is now displayed in the top left corner of your screen with regard to influence of quest or dialogue options. That is brilliant. Added a bell toll sound in Biscuit Town. I am so happy about this. I can't wait to ring God Ross's bells. So for those of you asking about quest bug fixes, there are a ton, way too many for me to read out here. So I'll be leaving a link in the description below to this post so you guys can see the latest quest bug fixes, and hopefully they will fix some of your issues. Innkeepers now more often to throw player out of a bed that he hasn't paid for. Fantastic. So no more stealing beds, Henry, god dang it. Something that people have been asking since day one is clipping issues with clothing. And in this update, it does say fix some issues with clipping hoods in the clothing system. Now yes, that's unfortunately not every piece of clothing, but we are a step closer to have non-clipping clothes. Bushes now have a proper sound when collided with, so they no longer go nah! When you run into them. There's people who haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance who probably just believe that isn't a thing. NPCs no longer collide with outhouses when using them. Oh yes, there goes Gertrude. Ah, she's knocked herself out on the toilet. There's one here that I read really wrong, which is street traders now properly call out and gesticulate. Horse reins no longer glitch when horses are grazing. This is something that I've always noticed with Yenda, so I'm actually really glad they fixed that. Also, one of the biggest things that I've always noticed and not said anything about because it's kind of a tiny little thing is the fact that you do have some slight stuttering when picking flowers, and that has now been fixed. So now we're going to move on to some of the DLC fixes. Sir Divish no longer undressed in final cutscene if player invited him to Biscuit Town while he slept. Hello, Sir Divish. Nice sausage. all NPCs in Biscuit Town now have a place to sleep. What that actually means is now Henry has somewhere to sleep because everyone always steals his bed. So this is something for the tournament mode. This is a fix for during combat, chickens no longer walk around in the arena. It's just like, excuse me, sir, I am a chicken. Get out of my way. This is a message to Warhorse. Please stop taking out the funny bugs. We like the funny bugs. The funny bugs, like the fact that there are chickens walking around and Sir Divish is naked, are fantastic. Please stop taking them out. Talking about Sir Divish, Pruda no longer comes to the tournament undressed. For God's sake. How hard is it, Pruda? Put some goddamn clothes on. This may be classed as a very tiny spoiler for the tournament mode, so if you do want to skip forward about 30 seconds, then go ahead. But fixed an issue that during Black Peter's ambush, he hasn't bothered to poison his sword. He had one job. He was just like, ah, crap, I knew I forgot something. God dang it. So those are the patch notes for patch 1.8. As I said earlier, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description below for you guys to go check out the full list. There is a lot here. Also, yes, the Band of Biscuits is going to be coming out incredibly soon, and I'll be making a separate video on that hopefully today. Also, I may make a quick update video to say, hey, it's released. I am personally incredibly excited for this DLC. I've been waiting quite a long time for a combat-orientated DLC, and we will be able to join Henry and the Dangler on our next quest. For those of you that are going to watch the Let's Play of my Band of Bastards playthrough, I'm gonna say it now, there's going to be a lot of innuendo, and you should expect nothing less. So I wouldn't be able to do these videos without the support of my brilliant Patreons. So to give back to my sexy biscuits, I want to give them all separate shoutouts, and I'm going to try and relate their name to something different, so here we go. Ramsey, not the cook. Nick, my wallet. Give that back. Lucas, the second half of the Little Britain cast. Kazuri-san makes fantastic videos with Nice Arcade. Go and check him out. Judy from that one puppet show, which is kind of terrifying to watch nowadays. Gustavo, Potato, I have nothing. Griffin, one of the family members from Family Guy. Dan, the man. Colonel Slovakia, not Colonel Sanders, that's the guy that makes chicken. Probably gets on quite well with Ramsey. And Unknown. I do know his name, but it's unknown to the rest of you. Thank you so much for everyone who has supported me on Patreon. You're all absolutely amazing. And thank you for watching. I'll be back very soon, but until next time, that's me, out. Bye, guys.